Alright, so I had a couple people ask me what mods I use for my highlights, and instead of showing you all the mods that I had at that point, I decided to go back into my L4D2 mods and kind of clean out a whole bunch of stuff so I could get everything not conflicting, because in those videos, even though everything works well, some of the stuff was conflicting and broken. Some mods would have a visual that shouldn't have been on the screen. Yeah, I kind of went through and fixed all that, the sounds and the scripts and whatnot. So we're going to go through all those today in the aforementioned L4D2 add-ons that improve your co-op experience. So I'm going to go through all my add-ons here. Now you're going to see a whole bunch of add-ons. You're going to have to trust me when I say that I went through every single one of these and made sure that they don't conflict. And the ones that are here are actually mostly campaigns downloaded off of either game maps or converted from the Steam Workshop into VPKs. That's the deal with those. All the relevant ones you're going to see in this collection here, like the team health counter, remove explosions, realistic Molotov particles, no blood splatter, all that stuff, all that good stuff that changes the game to be more viewable are here. You got motion blur removed from hunters and chargers, which is great, and also includes your melee weapons as well. A couple low violence fixes, pack of Minmode weapons, which is very nice to have. Keeps all your visuals on the bottom right of the screen. And today we're gonna just go into a game here and just kind of show you guys how these work. Legendary curling stadium, which is apparently part of the default experience. I'm going to activate my admin menu system. I'm not going to go into depth on how this works. There's plenty of videos on the admin system. I'm going to spawn the weapons. Start off with the shotguns.
Going with the shotgun.
They're all on the bottom right of the screen, as you can see. And as you can hear, the sounds are a lot quieter than the normal sounds, which is great. SMGs, great as well. Even the grenade launcher. Well, I guess not the grenade launcher in terms of sound, but in terms of visuals, it's on the bottom right as well. One of the ones that I forgot to mention was the menu UI. Changes the pause menu here, so now we can change our crosshair, make it red, green, blue. We can increase the thickness. It's a bit fickle. It's not perfect. You'll have to use your left and right arrows to do it in one fell swoop, because if you click it, this game's not meant for this sort of stuff, so it'll bug out and do that on you. So we'll make it extra thick. Now it looks like that. Or we can go back here, turn down the thickness to what it was before, because I like when it's all the way like that. Most of this stuff, like kicking players, is only going to be useful for hosting. You also got your split screen mode, so you can change your split screen if you happen to work that out from horizontal to vertical. You've also got directly here, this is the best part here, is your sound settings. So you can change the sound to loud, so you can even hear it already. It's already a little bit louder. Keep it down like that for now. This here is just the music. So if you turn this up, you can hear a little bit of the music in the background. Let's say spawn a charger.
Charger! Charger!
And it was nice and loud. You also can see the removal of the effect that usually chases chargers and stuff. You see that again with the hunter. He lives here. There's no blur effect that follows them, which is pretty nice to have.
We got a hunter!
And all these mods are accessible on most Valve servers that play co-op. It's not going to get you directly kicked. Obviously, if people don't like that you're using these mods because they feel like you're not playing the game correctly, that's up to them. They don't affect anyone else's games aside from yours, and they improve visibility. Same thing goes with the low violence. You can quickly pick through the horde and not get caught up in the mess that you make there. Show you a couple more mods here. Let's go to melee. Let's get the katana out. So the only changes for melee are the sound and the blur removal. The sniper, let's get the hunting rifle. Scopes now have more visibility. So ordinarily you'd have just a circle, but now you have an entire box. This is like the maximum view you can get for scoping. I remember like 10 years ago I had a very similar mod on Team Fortress 2. A little bit of an edge, but again, we're only doing this in co-op, and if you're playing in a super competitive environment, again, you're going to be under more scrutiny. You'll probably get kicked from whatever community you're trying to get into there, so advise against doing that. We also got the witch low violence fix, which for some reason, when you play on low violence, if you use a pipe bomb, spawn a witch.
Pipe bomb!
So this would have ordinarily caused the witch to straight up disappear there. And she gets properly stunned, so it works as it's supposed to in low violence mode. Again, that's only a local one. We've also got the anti-troll friendly fire reflector. Can't really show that one here, but that one's pretty obvious. Again, that one's only going to work if you're playing cooperatively in a local server that you're hosting yourself with your friends. And no blood, mud splatter, also nice.
Oh, shotty is mine.
Coach, I'm sorry, Coach. Okay, our Jimmy Gibbs guy. Mudman, there we go. So these guys would ordinarily give you a bit of a mud texture on your screen. With this, you can prevent that from blinding you. It's absolutely allowed on Valve servers. So if it's allowed on Valve servers, that's the bar for things. It's not the end of the world if you have a 2% advantage in a public game in Left 4 Dead 2. My philosophy is to have fun in video games, and if you're not having fun, you know, why bother? I think Reggie said something about that. So, which is, again, that sort of philosophy of being able to see a little bit better is great. Molotovs being not 15 feet high is a nice little improvement there. The remove camera shake effects, just improving the fact that you no longer shake, help with motion sickness. The obvious one, which you can see in the bottom right there and have seen through this whole video, is the team health counter. Another quick couple bits. I forgot to mention the neck graph there, which if you have this is mainly for debugging frame rate issues, ping issues. Use at your own discretion, but I do advise using them, especially this one down here, which is pretty awesome. This changes your field of view on the go, so if you want to get that ultra wide to see everything experience, you can do that, or you can bring it down to, you know, your usual 95 to 99, 100, whatever. And then this one here changes your view model directly, which is pretty fantastic. I think I missed like the remove explosion flash. Pretty self-explanatory. I would say most of these are. You get your no storm sound. I forgot to mention that. I suppose I'll go back to the main menu here to show some other menu UI fixes. Here's a good one. The search game section is now added to the default section here. Go to search games. Now we can check every single publicly joinable game. Everything from versus to campaign to mutations. Changes also this menu here. So you get a bigger bar to look through. Another two I forgot to mention, the brighter flashlight, brighter alarm cars. But yeah, you can already see the flashlight is a lot cleaner, a lot brighter. We'll go all the way down.
We gotta keep following the freeway.
Find our
Christ, do not shoot any of the cars.
Find our vehicles here. It's not super important to have this mod, but it does improve being able to see where these alarm cars are, just by kind of peripherally viewing them. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything.